You have complained about things not going well, and yet you keep looking back. What are you looking back for? If things were that great then, you would have made it since then. You would have made it in the situatedness in which you were, but you didn't, and so you moved on. So why are you looking back? It takes more energy to look backwards and walk forward at the same time than it takes to look forward going forward. It takes more skills to look backwards while going forward, and it also takes more risks. A driver cannot drive a car skillfully and look backwards while driving. A marathoner cannot run the race while looking backwards. A boxer cannot skillfully win his or her opponent if he or she is looking behind. So what makes you think it is doable to keep looking in your past while going forward? The past is there to serve as a reminder of the teachable moments that provided the experience from which you should get wisdom. The past is there as a reminder of what it is you should avoid and what you should engage yourself in. Your past should not be a punishment, but rather an experience embraced. We only go back to the past when we have answers, or when we lack answers, rather. As humans, we're curious. We're curious beings. So whenever we have questions that we seek answers to, when questions are left unanswered, we seek until we think we can find those answers. We knock for those answers, hoping that the door to the answers will open. We ask until we think the answers will be given. And so we go back to our past to get answers to questions that were left unanswered. It is easier said than done to tell someone to let go of the past. I get that. Until our questions are answered, we have this curiosity that lingers, and we revisit the past until it is answered, or until we find some type of satisfaction, either of an answer or the substitution for that answer. But if we take the time to sit in silence, if we just invest the time once and for all by ourselves, retrace what it is that made us become distant to an old flame, and keep that as a point of reference, it is not so difficult to move on. We're often given a refresher course of why we left the old flame. If what we did in the past did not lead us successfully to where we want to be, it is time to change the way we do things. It is time to revisit the plan for our future. See, what kept us from pursuing our goals and address those concerns. But stop doing things like you did in the past, expecting for a different outcome. You have to change the way things are done if you expect a different outcome. In other words, you can't live the same way expecting a different outcome. You have to change the way you approach to get different outcomes. You have to change the way you communicate. You have to make that concerted effort. Whatever you did in your past, moving forward into your purpose, you have to change your mindset. You have to change the way you approach your destiny. But you have to change the way things are done. The point is, obviously, the past did not help you to fulfill your purpose. Obviously, your past did not provide answers to where your destiny lies, because obviously you're still looking. And when you compared to the past, this moment is the future. But when compared to the future, this moment is the present. But yet tomorrow, today will also be the past. You just have to make today count. Make today count where you don't have to revisit today, tomorrow. Set out to find your answers that you need today. And don't wait until next week to find the answers you needed today. Make today count by addressing all your concerns today, because tomorrow, today is in your past. Look forward. Keep focused. Think of what it is you need to change and make that change today.